laps. It's going to be a stormer here at Donington Park. Off the line, head down, the 3 Triumphs all head off together. Brilliant start by Glenn Irwin on the Gearlink Kawasaki, who said he'd be trying to ruffle a few feathers into the first turn, which he promptly does. So it is Gowland who's the Triumph. Oh, Gowland gets shunted aside by Glenn Irwin. What a move that was. I mean,
and just behind them, it was Billy McConnell, just slipped up the inside of Sam Hornsey there. So Billy McConnell didn't get a good start, but he's moved through to fifth spot just behind Taylor McKenzie. Taylor McKenzie loose on the brakes there. He's completely overshot. Oh, he's got such a, that was the best start he's had. So it's a real shame for him because, and there's Rispoli.
Rispoli's down. James Rispoli, the confidence catches him out and he goes down at that final turn. And this is Graham Gowland dishing it out back to Glenn Irwin and getting right inside him and then swooping round the outside through Hollywood and down Craner Kirk. But Luke Mossey already beginning to edge away at the front, probably helped by the fact that these two are cutting one another up. And here comes Irwin, oh, dramatically outbraking Graham Gowland down the hill into the foggy Esses.
There you can see that Hedger and McConnell are coming back in. Hedger's having a go. Billy McConnell very late on the brakes, sliding it in, foot off, and these two having a really big ding-dong.
He's got a task on there. McConnell is... well done, Gowler. Out of coppice now. They triumph.
Look, that's what I'm saying.
He's not happy about the fact that he's reckoning there's a little bit of rain. Glenn Irwin's going to have a go underneath him as they drop down the hill. The brave Ulsterman cuts inside the Triumph. And Luke Mossey now in second place with as they drop down the hill to the Melbourne hairpin. Oh,
look at
Glenn
that.
Irwin fetches the Kawasaki back a bit late, but just gets a whiff of the apex. It's enough. He could be taking his 3rd win of the season. And Glenn Irwin hugs that inside line. That means he takes the worst of the bumps on the entrance to Goddard's. That's the risk he'll have to take, but it's going to work for him. The Gearlink Kawasaki takes its 3rd victory of the season. Glenn Irwin storms to victory over Luke Mossey and Graham Gowland, who looks back over his shoulder to see teammate number 3, Billy McConnell, take 4th ahead of an exultant Luke Hedger on the 2nd Gearlink Kawasaki. Someone goes down on the final lap.
Is that either Dixon or Estamont?
It's Estamont. Bjorn Estamont's gone down.
Yeah, the weekend's going pretty good so far. Well, we qualified 2nd yesterday, finished 4th. Wasn't ideally what we planned. We had a little bit of drizzle in the race. But a little coming together with another rider off the start line, which sort of dropped us down to 12th or 10th, and then got back a few positions on the first lap real quick, and then out of the old hairpin had a massive high side and just sort of really lucky to stay on, to be fair. But yeah, the bike's handling really well. The team's working really hard to keep moving forward. Shows a big structure to the team of how everything's working together. Me and Graham working good together. The bike's come on really well. The sponsors are working really good, and the bike's really come on. And it's proven in results. So we just want to keep going 1-2 in the championship at the moment. So if we keep it like that to the end of the year, it'd be a fantastic thing for this Triumph, for Smiths and everyone involved with it. So we just want to keep taking it one race at a time and keep chipping forward.
Yesterday's race went really well. We got on the podium again, which is good for the championship. This is the goal at the end of the year, is to take the championship. It was an exciting race where the first lap, turn 4 I think it was, Starkey's, we had a bit of a coming together with Glenn Irwin, which was a bit of a hard move from his side, but yeah, it's racing I suppose, but we didn't crash. That's the main thing. We stayed on, like I said, we got another podium. Just keep chipping away at these points and see what happens. So looking for the same again today. Feeling really happy on the bike. Made a few changes and the bike's feeling really good. So we set a really good lap time yesterday, and hopefully we can better that again, and maybe two steps up on the podium would be better. And basically, yeah, we're just looking for the big prize at the end of the day is the championship, and we're not far away. Like I said, I've got such a good team and good guys behind me, and that's what we're working towards. So we've just got to keep chipping away.
The weekend's been good. So as a whole, even prior to the race, Michael put settings in the bike from the first session, and we briefly moved away from them, only to go back to them. The bike's working phenomenal, and as always, the team have really improved me. I get a lot of help from them, a lot of support, and got a lot of support from my teammate Ben as well. He's helped with track walks and that. We're going into today's race obviously with 2 wins on the bounce, and you know, after yesterday, you know, we can definitely do it again. You can never tell how a race will pan out, but we have the pace to do 31s, which we'll need to be doing, and you know, I'll be stuck in for sure anyway. I'll not be giving nobody any ounces, so we'll see what happens.
You know, we can start off pretty well, but we've had some up and downs with mechanicals, and you know, we had a crash out of race 1, which isn't good, but looking really, really good for race 2. We feel good, confident. We got a new motor in, and it's very fast. So I'm excited. The team's working really good. I love it. Love this team. Love working with these guys. It's been an awesome season. You know, this race is going to be, we start 16th, so we're going to be looking, make a few passes and get a little racy, but it's all going to be good. I'm excited, and I just can't wait to get on my bike again.
Yesterday, you know, James had a tip off. You know, not a great day for the team, and obviously it deflates us. You know, and it's you know, that's something we all get over. But it doesn't knock James's confidence. He's up, being on the grid, being a part of that is going to be fun. And you know what James is like. He will get his elbows out. He will attack. He will go for it. So, you know, we're just looking forward to him getting out there and doing what he does. You know, we've got what, 6 more races, including today. And as long as we're moving forward, job's a dream.
Here we go with the start of the Supersport feature race. Good start by Gowland, but also a good start by the bright green Kawasaki. Oh, and we got a faller. Someone spins
big crash
out
in the middle of the pack.
The start.
Wow,
and, thankfully
that's
everybody's rolled to it. Was that Billy McConnell who got hit?
I think it might be Billy.
Wow, what on earth?
No, it's not.
It's
Mackenzie. It's Taylor Mackenzie. I think Taylor was caught up in that.
Oh, and another
safety
faller.
Oh.
The safety car straight out. One of the fallers was little Lee Johnston, the Irishman, as we see another. That's Twister Hastings.
It is.
Twister Hastings, one of the leaders of the Evo class, the Scotsman on the E-Lights Kawasaki, trudges off. What happened this time?
Well, if you look at Sam Hornsey, he's just on the right-hand side of the middle side. Someone comes across there, and I tell you what, he just, it's Seeley that comes across. He clips Sam Hornsey, and Hornsey comes across, and Mackenzie gets hit, and everyone does very well to not avoid him. You can see how many people are caught in the melee.
Everybody in a drag race to the first turn.
And look at Luke Edger and Luke Staple.
Mossy gets it there first. Sits up the Irishman Glenn Irwin, and you know that Glenn will have a go back at him straight away if it's at all possible. Luke Stapleford almost side by side with Graham Gowland as they howl downhill, and also up there is Billy McConnell as we watch James Rispoli trying to get a handle on Jake Dixon.
Someone's
the
down.
Yellow flag is out, and someone slithers
I think
off.
that might have been Allingham, mightn't it? I think so. He's already lost it. He's lost it on the. He's lost it on the left-hander before that, and that's why you're seeing the bike just slide at that angle there, kicking up the dust. Some great shots there from the cameraman. Look at
the angle of that bike, that silver bike. Isn't that superb?
Yeah,
That's,
Jake
Dixon.
the big black line he left. Wicked.
Meanwhile, elsewhere on the track, Luke Hedger, bushy Hedger, learning to live with the front boys. He looks to me as if he might have hurt himself. Is that a wrist problem? It's at Redgate, I think, that the 125 and reigning 600 Superstock champ has gone down.
Yeah, let's have a little look. He's the green bike in your picture, just coming in, front. Yeah, it's the front. So, although he did get a big roll.
Here's the bunch ahead of them. Luke Mossy, Glenn Irwin, Graham Gowland, Billy McConnell.
And you can see that quartet really putting a bit of air in them now. They've got over a second up on the guys behind them, and this is the battle.
Have had their heart problems and their surgery and this kind of racing. Who's going to call the ambulance first for the old boys if they have to watch this kind of stuff going on? Graham Gowland miraculously holds the triumph inside Glenn Irwin. But Irwin will be straight back at him. He just knows.
And look at Billy as well. Look at Billy.
McConnell goes inside Gowland and almost rides him onto the grass. And that's it. Gowland loses 2 places after that one dramatic overtake. So it's all kicking off once again.
I'm just going to say, I think that Billy might just be building up for a move here. He looked like he was just teeing him up for a move up the inside here.
And Billy is strong on the brakes there. A puff of smoke from his scalding boots then as he dropped that left boot on the brakes. So Glenn Irwin, you know that Irwin will respond as instantly as is possible, like here. Get on. Glenn Irwin, well, you can see why he used to enjoy racing motocross as a kid. He likes to ride a motorcycle in fairly loose fashion. And here comes Billy up the inside into Goddard's.
Oh, you got to be so careful of the front coming into here. These guys slogging it out, but Billy will want to try and be ahead for this next section, because that, this is where the fast part, as you come out of Hollywood down through Craners. But look at this, Irwin again just will not be outbraked, and look at that, I think.
I love the word tenacious. He was nicknamed the Tiger as a kid, and you can certainly see why. Although McConnell will be back at him at this point, he is. And this time Billy must surely know what to expect as they come over the crest of the hill.
He's got to cover his line, and that's exactly what he does, and he had to do that. Look at Irwin there.
Oh, get on.
They've all overshot.
Whoa, and it gives Graham Gowland the opportunity to dive through. 3 abreast as they come up the Shield Straight over the top of the hill. I think McConnell's collected it back.
Oh, does he know he's there? Yes, he does. The 2 teammates. Wow, they were slugging out. Billy and Glenn Irwin there were just so desperate to beat each other going into the loop that actually they both went wide, and it allowed Gowland to come straight back. And here comes Gowland again. Is Billy going to square it off, get up the inside on the run to Hollywood? Wow, what a race.
And this is the time he does get inside as they go through Hollywood and down the Craner curves. And once again, McConnell is back through into second place. The only man in the 131s was Luke Stapleford on that orange bike, and he has distinctly closed the gap on these 3. Oh, pour that power on, boys. McConnell gets very, very wide coming out of Coppice. That gives Gowland the chance, but you know that McConnell will want it on the brakes.
Yeah, you're right, though. You are right. Stapleford and Seeley are really closing in on these guys.
We've got another faller.
Someone down at the loop.
And we're saying it's Sam Coventry who's gone down. Coventry, who was running in the points in 13th place, and one of the Martrain Yamahas has gone down. It's not Seeley, is it? Was that Alistair Seeley? That's Alistair Seeley. I was going to say that's a familiar set of eyes. Alistair Seeley has crashed the Martrain Yamaha. There's the race leader, Luke Mossey. There are the 2 Smiths triumphs. There is Glenn Irwin ahead of Luke Stapleford.
He's trying his best to come back, but I just think it's a fracture too much to bridge.
Oh,
look at these 2.
A big moment there for Glenn Irwin. That allowed Luke Stapleford finally to pounce on that 4th place. The Northumbrian's got to defend his line, surely, as he goes in here and keep it tight to the apex.
He has. Well, Billy's going to try and square it off and beat him to the line, but Mossey takes the win.
Luke Mossey takes victory. 2nd place goes to Graham Gowland ahead of teammate Billy McConnell. 4th for Luke Stapleford. 5th place for Glenn Irwin after a terrific race. James Rispoli there crosses the line in 8th place.
After yesterday's performance, I was really gutting to finish 2nd, and I should be happy with that really, but I led most of the race and then got pipped the last 2 laps by Glenn. That black cloud keeps coming over me when I'm going good, but massive thanks to the guys today. Done a great job. We've been on form all weekend, and just hope that we can continue this on now for the rest of the season. The bike has been working so well all weekend. Like I say, I've got Aston and Silverstone coming up, 2 of my favourite tracks, so I hope we can continue this now for the rest of the season, get a few more wins. I know that these 2 are going to be hard to beat, and my teammate's still going strong, so yeah, just massive thanks to the guys, and roll on to Aston.
Yeah, the race then was it was pretty tough. It was an 18-lap race. We're both upright, fit, healthy, and going to the next round. It's 1 point, but we should be pretty good. So big credit to the Smiths team.
Another 2 podiums, good for the championship, good for the Smiths Triumph team. So yeah, roll on the next 3 rounds and see what happens.
It was nice to battle the Smith guys again. It was clean hard racing, which is what the fans want to see. And a small error on the last lap. I just couldn't get stopped for the chicane, and Stapleford got past me, but 10 points behind 3rd position, and it's all to play for now, so let's see what we can do, and we'll keep cracking on.
My first race here, and it's a really hard track, so the boys are fast at the front, and we just take this, and we gained a lot of points. We're back in a good spot in the championship, you could say, and I'm just excited to get on Aston, because it seems like wherever we are fast, the fast parts of the track we're really good at.